Hello my viewers, welcome back. This is your teacher Pascal on Mr. Distinctions. Right, so if you're new to the channel, kindly subscribe, and also don't forget to actually put a like and a comment if you find this video to be very helpful. Okay, so we'll proceed with the question paper, which is Biology 2022, and this is school certificate. So this is question 1B. Last time we were solving question 3, so today we are solving question 1B. Alright, so the question is saying the figure shows the cell organization levels in multicellular organisms. Alright, so we have been given this figure, and this figure, according to the question, is showing the cell organization. Is showing the cell organization what levels, and this organization levels is found in multicellular organisms. Alright, so now let's go to the questions. Let's go to the question. So question one, we have been told to actually identify the part labeled K and M. So we have been told to identify this part and also this part. So we have been told to identify the part labeled K, which is this one, and M, which is this one. Alright, so I want you to understand something. Before I can even answer this question, let me just give a hint or a key which will be helping you to actually understand this particular subtopic. So when talk of cell organization, organization levels, we're just trying to talk about how cells actually organize themselves so that they can make up an organism. That's why if you can see, these arrows are pointing upward, and this simply means that this cell organization level is coming from this level to this level. So an organism is the last actual level, or is a complex level. After cells have been organized, they actually make up an organism, which is actually you and me. Alright, so now what happens is that these are organelles, as you can see. When actually organelles gather together, they will make up something, which is in this case, which is the K, and you have been told to identify this same K. So this K is coming as a result of the organization of what? Of organelles. And then after this K, after this level has been organized, after the things which are found at this K have organized themselves, they make up what is known as the tissues. So tissues are the products of what? Of K, of which we do not know K, because that is what we have been told to actually identify. So now, again, after tissues have gathered together, they make up what is known as what? M. I hope you are able to actually understand what I'm talking about. So now, after the organization of M, of what is found in M, then they will make up what is known as a system. So now, after having different systems, after having many systems, you'd find that what you are going to have is what is an organism. That's why you'd find that an organism actually is comprises of what consists of main systems. We have got urinary system, we have got digestive system, and other things, and many systems like reproductive system and other things. We'd find that an organism is actually composed of what? Of different systems. Alright, so that is how it goes. So you need to know that, you need to master that. The best key which I can actually give you for you not to actually be forgetting these cell organization levels, you can just be using this term. I don't know how you can master it, but that is what helped me to master these levels. You can be using, okay, you can be using, okay, alright, so you can be using ostoso. I think this will be helping you actually to master, or this will help you to master the organization levels. So Once you write ostoso, you know that this O represents what? Organelles. Then this C represents what? Something which is E, which we are going to actually identify. Then this T represents what? Tissues. Then this O also represents something which is E, which we are going to actually identify. Then this C represents what? Represents system. And this O represents what? An organism. So I'm sure this will be very helpful to you to actually master these organization levels. Okay, so now let's go back to our questions. I hope you get something from what I've explained. So we have been told to identify what the part labeled K and M. So using this term which is here, it will be very easy for you to actually identify this K. And as I was saying, this O represents what? Organelles. So when organelles actually gather together, they will make up what we call cells. So this K represents nothing but just what? Cells. Okay. So this K represents cells. Alright. So now let's talk about M. Let's talk about M. What about M? So as you can see, this term which I've given you, we have got the organelles, then we've got the cells, and then we've got what? Tissues. Then after that, we have been told to identify this M. So as you can see, this is organelles, cells, tissues, and then when we reach E, when we reach at this O, just know that this O represents nothing but just what? An organ. So this M represents nothing but just what? An organ. Okay. So what we're trying to say is that when cells, okay, when organelles gather together, they make up what is called cells. And cells, as we all know, cells are basic units of any living thing. Then after cells have been gathered together, they make up what is called a tissue. So now, after the gathering of different tissues, those tissues will make up what is known as an organ. We have different organs in our bodies. Let's say, for example, when talk of a liver, when talk of a liver, that is an organ. Liver is an organ, and liver is made up of different tissues. When talk of when talk of a heart automatically is what? Is an organ. When talk of a kidney is an organ, and a kidney is made up of what? Different tissues. So that you need to know. When tissues gather together, they make up what is known as an organ. And these organs are meant, in case you are told to actually give some examples of organs in any human body, just think of your heart, just think of your brain, just think of your uh, your kidneys and other things. There are many things such as liver. That is an organ. So those are organs. I hope you are getting it. So that is that. That is how that was how simple was question 1. All right, let's go to question 2. On question 2, we have been told to actually state the levels of organs, I mean the levels of organisms at which muscles could be found. Okay, so I've been given these levels. Now, at which level are we going to find what? Muscles. So muscles, as we all know, muscles are made up of what? Different tissues. So one thing I want you to actually understand is that, as I was saying, when we gather different organelles, we are going to make what is known as the cells. Then when we gather different cells, when we gather many cells, we are going to make what is known as the tissues. So now at this stage, that is where we are going to find what? Muscles. That's why they are sometimes even called the muscle tissues. Alright, so that is that. Then, what is the third question? We have been told to actually give one example of a system in plants and in animals. Give one example of a system in plants and in animals. I think this is a simple question. Okay, so on question 2, we are saying that uh, we are saying that according to the question, we are saying that muscles are found in what? According to the question, we have been told to actually state the level of organization at which muscles are found. Muscles are found at this level, which is tissues. So now, question 3, we have been told to give one example of a system in plants and in animals. So this was the simplest question. So in talk of systems in plants and in animals, as I was saying, a system is coming up as a result of the combination of different organs. So in talk of systems, think of something which is coming up as a result of the gathering of what? Different organs. So now, let me just give you an example so that I can explain well. When talk of digestive system, okay, digestive system, that is in animals. When talk of digestive system, you'd find that there are many organs which actually involve in digestive system. There are many organs which you are going to find in digestive system. The first organ which is very common in digestive system, you are going to find that the liver is there. And when talk of the liver, we all know that it plays main roles in digestive system. The first role, which is an important role, it actually converts excess glucose into what? Into glycogen. Besides the liver, you'd find that even the stomach is an organ, and stomach is also found in what? In digestive system. So you'd find that a system, as I was saying, a system is actually made up of different body organs. I hope you're getting it. Then the other system which is also common, the other system which is also very, very common, and I'm sure you have learned about this system, or maybe if you haven't learned about this system, you will learn about it. We can talk of urinary system or excretory system. We'd find that it is a system which is made up of different organs. We can talk of kidneys. Kidneys are organs. I'm sure you're getting it. So a system is coming up as a result of different combination of what? I mean, yes, a system is coming up as a result of different combination of what? Organs. So those are the two examples I can give. But again, there are many systems. I don't know if you are able to think about them. Let me give you another example. Which is common. It is found in both animals and plants. We can talk of reproductive system. Reproductive system is a system which actually involves a lot of organs. Okay, so now that is in animals. In plants, as I was saying, you can give reproductive system. Besides that, you can also give root system, which actually helps in the absorption of what? Water. Yeah. And then we can also talk about the excretory system, because even plants undergo excretion. So those are some of the systems which are found in what? In animals, and in what? In plants. Alright, I hope you have gotten something from my explanation. It is very important that you get something, because these questions are very, very important in such a way that they can come in your paper, in your examination papers. So make sure you get one or two things out of my explanation. Otherwise, that is the question I wanted us to actually do. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, make sure you subscribe. On this channel, we actually learn a lot of things. We learn biology, as you can see, physics, chemistry, and also mathematics, including English language. So make sure you subscribe, and then make sure you click on the notification button so that whenever I actually upload any video, you actually get to know to say, okay, I've uploaded a video. And then don't forget to put a like and a comment if you this video is very, very helpful to you. If you want to reach out to me, I've created a new group. which is Mr. Distinction. If you want to actually reach out to me, you can just inbox me on WhatsApp using my Airtel number, which is 0976 97 58 98. Okay, this is my WhatsApp line, 0976 97 58. Make sure you inbox me, and then if you want to follow me on Facebook, you can just search Mr. Distinction. Okay, that is my Facebook page name, Mr. Dis. Okay, Mr. Distinction. So make sure you actually follow me on Facebook. Otherwise, for now, uh, we are going to end from here, and I'm going to proceed answering this same question paper. As I said that we'll be answering this question paper bit by bit, not until we actually finish it. Otherwise, thank you for watching. Goodbye.